Hi everyone, this is Hilde Larsen and I am back from beautiful nature in Norway, and thank you for stopping by my YouTube channel. First of all, I have not been making videos for a while just because I had a hiking accident. Mountain walking, sliding, twisting my knee all the way around, hitting a couple of fractures on my ribs. I fractured my leg bone, and there's no more ACL. This is not what this is going to be about, but a lot of people have been asking me, what happened and what did you do? And yes, I'm back on my feet. No, I'm not hiking quite yet, but very soon, people. So after that accident, it didn't help me that I had to walk for a couple of miles to get, down from the mountain, but they took an MRI, and when they saw the fracture, I was told to sit still, take medication, and not walk on it for 5 weeks, which was a very good advice. I have not walked on it for 5 weeks, so this is the 5-week mark. Okay, so for those that have been following me on Facebook, I have been posting a little bit about what I have done to rapidly heal that leg of mine. And it has to do with castor oil. It has to do with essential oils. And of course, it always have to do with diet, mindset, intent, So I, being a clean eater, meaning I eat only raw fruits, mostly some herbs, my body's pretty clean at this moment, and therefore there is of course less pain, because pain is acids. So that being said, it was probably easier for me to withstand any offer of medications, because I do, oh, someone's walking. I do recognize that when you're in severe pain, and I mean severe pain, there are times where you might want to take in some chemicals to smooth you over until you can manage, okay? Because pain management is serious business, and being in extreme pain is not a very happy place for your adrenals, which is so important for your whole system, for your kidneys, for your healing. Any trauma is stress upon the adrenals. Anytime you're stressed out about anything, you're stressing the adrenals. Okay, so back to the accident and back to the knee. So after I had sorted out what was going on, I decided that I was not going to take any medications. Even though my doctor told me that swelling will never go down without it, and I knew that I knew better, when it comes to that. So I went home, and first, what you always do is the first 72 hours, you put a pretty strong compress on it, then you elevate, and then you put ice on it. So I iced it for the first 72 hours. After that, I started my heating castor oil essential oil regime, which has been amazing, and this is how I do it. On my knee, I put directly on my knee. I don't dilute first. Directly on my knee, in layers, I put, first of all, wintergreen, then cypress. Okay, why wintergreen? It's very healing. It's very healing for bone, okay? And it's good for pain management and swelling as well. Then I put cypress essential oil on top of it, which is very lymph moving. It's an astringent. You want things to move. You don't want too much information, and you don't want too much swelling sitting for too long. So I put that into move. And I put lavender on top of that. Lavender is very soothing, very good for inflammation, very good for healing in general. And then I put peppermint in there, which is a cooler. Because when you have a lot of swelling, it's hot, right? Peppermint cools everything down. And that combination with a few drops of frankincense, which will just go right to your DNA almost for the healing, it's like a bam thing. And then on top of that, I just put a lot of castor oil. I heated a cotton pad of castor oil that I put on top of my knee, on top of all of that. So it's really soaked now in castor oil on top of the essential oils. Then I put saran wrap on top of that and really tightened it up so there was no oil going anywhere. This was great to leave. I left it 12 hours, and I still do actually. I have it on my knee. 12 hours every day. The only time I don't wear it is when I sleep. So I take it off when I sleep, and that's it. And it's been amazing. For pain, for swelling, for rapid healing, I went back to see the doctor at the hospital, which had treated or taken me in when I came, and he said he'd never seen anything like it. He said, movement, way beyond what would have been expected. Pain, way lower. It's like almost nothing after 2 weeks. Number 3, swelling, way less than could have been expected from this type of incident or accident or trauma. So this is what I'm telling you. And this is a short video about that. It's about knowing that your body is always working towards healing and knowing about the tools that's out there for you, for all of us. And to me, that's always about nature. It's always about connecting back to what is offered to you. And yes, I did have the essential oils, and they are amazing. But of course, yes, they are extracted and they are man-made in that sense, but they're whole. They're the whole information of the plant, and we can play with that. We're lucky. And when you're living in a world like this, when there's so many extremes out there, there are so many things that are burdening our bodies, we're lucky that we have the herbs and the flowers and the trees and nature to smooth us over so that we can even continue to walk on this earth. But because I tell you, I mean, I really mean this, it's hard to be a human on this earth today because what we're seeing and experiencing and what we're living is very far from our natural habitat, you know? I believe we're tropical beings. We're barefoot walkers. We're fruit eaters. We're happy. We're climbers. We're runners. We're players. And we have a creative mind. We have a creative mindset, and we have the ability to focus. And this is the number one thing that I teach my clients, my members, and what you will find on my online course, the Optimal Health Blueprint, the mindset. This is what was different about me and someone else that I could see when I was in the hospital. We were not experiencing different traumas or had different abilities to heal, but we had a different mindset. See, I not only believed what I could do and believed what I could do, I had taken upon myself to be the authority, meaning I had been teachable. I had been taking the responsibility to learn and to educate myself so that I knew what to do about me when something happened to me. Because I'm responsible for all of me, everything that happens in my life. I can always call on people to assist me. And thank God for the ER, and thank God for ambulances, and thank God for great surgeons when we need them. That is not giving away responsibility when you call upon someone to assist you in the time of need. And we have different needs at different times, and that is so okay. That's why it's so great to be here together. You know, we can support each other and we can help each other with different skills, and we can teach each other, and we can be of service. But the thing is, most of the time we give away the authority, meaning we don't even feel that it's our responsibility. And it is. You know what? The thing is, whatever you live, you are going to be the one experiences. So even if you feel you're not responsible for finding the solution, you are going to be the one living the result, right? You know, cause and effect. I always talk about cause and effect. So my mindset is what is different from a lot of other people. And that is my life is different from a lot of other people. And that is what I want you to always also take from this. The opportunity and the ability to be in charge of your own life on all levels. This was me hiking the mountains, and it was amazing. And can you imagine, after walking for a couple of 3 years, before that just being bedridden, and then all of a sudden you're out there walking and everything is good, and then bam, something happens. Yes, I was thrown off. Of course I was. I was literally off my feet again. I couldn't walk. I was back to feeling that fear of not being mobile. So this is another thing. I'm taking this a little further now, so that this video is not only about what did you do for your knee. I want you to take that away from this video, but I want you to take away something else too. The connection between, the fruit lady and the detox and the emotional and the mindset. Because everything is connected and everything is energy. So on one side, the knee represents moving forward. The knee has to do with flexibility. I could sit down and take in, and I did. What is my life telling me about this? Yes, I was walking, and yes, I wasn't mindful, and yes, this happened. But seeing that we create everything, every structure in our life, or what we perceive as our reality, I had to go within and find even more within me that I was invited to look at, embrace, and let go of what I was seeing as restrictive in my life. I was called for, to step into another layer of healing, to be even more sovereign, and to be even more free, because that's my path that I want to share to you. It's the path towards freedom. And being healthy and having a body that is able to move around so that you can be in nature, so that you can walk barefoot, so you can hold on to a tree, so that you can learn and expand and grow and feel that amazing feeling. Without health, life sucks. For most people, it does. The mindset can take you into feeling better. And yes, happiness is a choice, no matter where you are today. But we are spiritual beings having this particular experience in a physical body, meaning you cannot walk away from that. You cannot live as if your physical body is not important. It's the reason we're here, the way that I see it. We are in physical bodies because we want to have a physical experience in this vehicle. So when I say eat food that builds life, I'm talking about the energy from the food that is connecting you to everything that is, keeping you alive on all levels, not just the physical. Yes, my heart is beating. I'm breathing, so therefore I am living. I don't know. I really don't know. That is not living to me. Although, yes, we are alive when we're breathing, and yes, if the heart is beating technically, but is that really living? Now that is what I found. I thought my life was perfect the way it was. I thought that what I feel right today was not even possible. I didn't even know it was possible. The same way that the doctor that I met at the hospital, he told me this was not possible. He told me that swelling couldn't go down like that. From this type of injury, you need anti-inflammatories. He said, you're crazy. He called me crazy. That's the belief. Okay? So I want to invite you to step into nature with your soul and to listen. Take your shoes off and go in there and know that it's all about you and your mindset. If there's anything you want to achieve, take it upon you to educate yourself. Is there anything you want to experience? Take it upon you to get there. And And anytime you get the feeling that you want to say, but it has to do with this or this and my circumstance, there's never a circumstance that can hold you back from exploring and doing better and walking freer and learning more and being kinder and being nicer and loving yourself and choosing to be happy. No circumstance. Only that which you allow to be one. And it's easy to be thrown back into that loop. Like I said, I got to feel that now when that happened to my knee, because this was so close to what I had experienced. Having the rheumatoid arthritis for so many years and, not being able to move. This was like, here it is again. My mindset. I had to revisit and go through everything. And I was blessed with yet another layer of healing. Now feeling even more free, more secure. So everything that happens to you, it invites you to learn. It invites you to grow. You can almost look at it as a growing pain. What are you going to do about it? Yes, your body's telling you something's going on, and it might not be an accident like I had, but it could be something that's been lingering for a while, what they call chronic. There's a lot of things called chronic today. You know why? Because we don't go to the cause and we don't take responsibility. Had we done that, then we would be fine, right? If it was easy, we just go to the doctor, pop a pill, put a chemical in your body and be fine, then everybody would be fine. And we're hurting. People are hurting. So many people come to me, they're hurting. And we're talking serious business. We're talking to the point where you can't walk anymore, you can't take care of yourself. We're talking to the point where you don't want to live anymore. So this is where all this ends up, from me telling you about my knee and castor oil and essential oils. Just to tell you, it's so connected to your life, everything that happens to you. And I want to invite you to become a member at my membership site. Just to find community. To find like-minded people. Because that's where I see that people find strength. Why? Because we're not used to walking alone, and this is why this all reflects that. We're used to be followers. I say when you walk, you follow. You follow yourself. You can listen to everyone, learn from a few, but follow no one, only you. I want to support in empowering you. And of course, teaching you all the knowledge that I have about health and healing, about detoxification, about parasites, about liver flushes, about diet, about mental reconditioning. But the thing is, you need to be the one that's teachable. You need to be the one stepping up saying, yes, I am ready. I'm ready to take this in. I'm ready to take responsibility. I want my life to shine, and I am the one that's going to make that happen. So until next time, I'm eager. I have a couple of videos in me right now. I wanted to step in and say, I am back. I am walking. I'm taking it slow because I'm gentle with myself. So I want you to step up and give yourself a hug today. Love yourself. And if you have any ailments, if you have any hurt, anything going on in your body, anything going on in any of your bodies, your mental body, your emotional body, watch my videos and sit down. Look up my books. And know that this is not you. You are amazing on all levels. You are freaking glorious, powerful, worthy. And you are ready when you decide to be. So namaste, my friends. Talk soon.